Hey amazing hackers, I'm TORHAT from HM Cyber Academy. We're going to continue with our incredible web hacking series. Here, you're going to learn hacking or you'll die trying. So let's get started. Here, you're going to need to paste the password from the Natas 19 and enter. Looks like another login. And do we need to do the same thing as we did before? Yeah, please log in with your admin account to retrieve the credentials for Natas 20. This page uses mostly the same code as previous level, but the session IDs are no longer sequential. We'll find about that. Okay, so let's type the same thing, admin, login. You're logged in as a regular user, log in as admin to retrieve credentials. Alright, so let's capture this. Reload. We do have PHP session ID here. It is not very long and it is also not predictable. So what we can do is do some trial and error on this. So to identify whether it is some kind of encoding, okay, base 64 encoding or any other encoding that we have here. Okay, so go to decoder and just paste it and decode it as base 64. No, it is replying nothing here. So let's do ASCII hex. Oh, we got something here. So it looks like it is hex. Okay, so I think each two characters is kind of a hex. Okay, so if you just remove this, maybe you'll find something. But anyway, we'll try to find out what we can do with this. So if you want to know what kind of cookies we are getting some hex cookies. That's okay, but we need some other information, like we need more of it. Okay, so we need to find a pattern in which you can identify a cookie. Okay, so to find the pattern, you need to just brute force this hex, but that will take a long time. But what you can do is you can first delete this cookie. Okay, so this is the first step you need to do. So you need to delete this cookie. Okay, and then you need to go back. Okay, and see that cookie is being removed. Okay, so while logging in, you need to intercept it again. Okay, so click on intercept, and as you can see, we have intercepted it and we don't have that PHP session cookie. So we need to create, so the server has to send us cookie. Okay, so you need to remove that cookie here. You need to understand that we had the cookie in the previous request, but why don't we have it now? We don't have it now because we have deleted it. Okay, so usually cookies are stored in our browser, so whenever we request it again, the cookie is being sent again from our browser. When cookie is not present in the request, we need at least credentials so that we can get a cookie first of all. Okay, so we need to get that cookie in the response. So we'll just do it once so that you can understand. So if you just send this one, you'll see the cookie in our browser. Okay, and if you go back, the cookie still exists here. Okay, and the next time you log in, you will see the cookie right here. Okay, so this is how cookies work. So cookies are stored in our browser. Okay, so if you do not give the cookie here, you will get a new cookie, and you also need to delete this cookie. Okay, so that you will get a new cookie. So this is how it works. So what we can do now is we need to send it to sequencer. Okay, so sequencer will try to understand what the cookie actually does. Okay, and it is going to identify multiple ways and multiple patterns in which the cookie is formed. So we'll just close this. Okay, and then we'll go to sequencer, and it actually caught the cookie here. Okay, so the main thing you need to do is you need to delete this cookie so that you'll get a cookie within the response. Okay, So as you can see, you'll see it in the response here. The cookie is sent by the server to us, and previously if you see, we do not have cookies because it is being sent from us. Okay, so try to understand these two things. Okay, so we deleted that cookie and we got a new cookie. Okay, so let's go to sequencer, and when you do that, when you delete the cookie and send it to sequencer, it actually catches that PHP session ID. Okay, if you do not do that, this will not catch the PHP session ID. Okay, so you need to delete the cookie in order to capture this. And what we need to do is just start live capture. It is going to send some thousands of it. Okay, so we don't need thousands of requests to be sent. Okay, so just a couple of hundreds. Okay, just 200 is enough. Okay, I think we can stop now. Okay, we'll stop it and we'll analyze it. Okay, so as you can see, we get a lot of these things, and the red thing and the red color indicates that we have something that we can brute force it, or we can find a sequence in it. Okay, so that's how it is, bit level analysis. As you can see, you have couple of options here. You can copy tokens and save tokens. So we just need to copy tokens as of now. We don't need anything else. So copy tokens, and let's go to decoder and just paste it. Okay, as you can see, we decoded this using hex before, and now we are decoding with hex itself, ASCII hex. And what it did is this one. Okay, it actually decoded everything. So it has dash admin. Okay, and it has some number on everything. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to brute force only this number. Okay, so what is the maximum number that we can get here? It is 627. Anything higher than that? I don't think we got higher than 627. Yeah, I think we got something here. 622. I think 650 can be the maximum. So let's keep 650. You can do it in a couple of ways. Okay, you can solve this lab in a couple of ways. So first thing you can do is you can just copy this one, dash admin. Okay, so send it to intruder this time. So we do have this, and let me reload this, but capture this. Okay, so let's capture a new request. Okay, so send it to intruder. This time we are going to select the whole cookie. Okay, the whole cookie, and add it to this one. Okay, in the payload section, this is where the magic happens. Okay, so what you can do is you can select numbers and sequence from you can say 1 to 650, because that's the maximum we found. Okay, you can set it to step 1. Okay, and you need to pre-process the payload. Means before sending the request to the server, you need to process some data. Okay, so this is where the magic happens. You need to add a suffix. That suffix is dash admin. Okay, so this is what you need to add first. And the second thing you need to add is you need to convert the whole payload. Okay, so where is that conversion? I think it's just encode it to ASCII hex. Okay, so what happens is first it is going to add dash admin to it, and then it is going to convert it into hex. Okay, so this is what it means. And you can keep anything as of now. I think you can keep 30, it doesn't matter. So let's start the attack and we'll see what the result is. And you can set it to any length, I guess. Yeah, we got some response here, a different response. Okay, we got this response at this location. Okay, so this is the PHP session ID that gave a different response. So just copy that, and in the response we'll see something different here. As you can see, it is showing your admin, and these are your credentials for the next level. Okay, so we'll just decode what it is to understand what it is. So it is 281. Okay, the number is 281. So this is one way you can solve this. You can just copy it from here. Okay, or you can just go to browser and you can change the cookie. Okay, you can do it like that. So I'll just show you these both ways. Okay, so this is the request, this is the thing that we want. Okay, so let's go back to the proxy, and I think I did a mistake, but anyhow, we'll just change the cookie right here. Okay, so we change the cookie and intercept off, reload, and we got the solution here. Okay, and the second way you need to do this, you need to understand the second way in which you can do this. So you need to understand multiple ways in which you can do this. Okay, so we have something here, right? So let me see. So let me delete some of the characters here. Okay, let's delete 32, let me delete 38, and let me delete this one. So what it means is the dash admin, if it is converted into hex, so it will be something like this. So starting from 2D and 6E at the end, so that is called dash admin. So if you go to intruder, you can check 6E and 2D. So this is dash admin from here to here. So we don't need to add this actually. Okay, so you can just clear it. Okay, clear. From here you can add this. Okay, so you can add this to the payload, and you go to this, and you already have this set, and then you can actually remove this add suffix because it is already added and it is already encoded. So you don't need this actually. So you can remove this and you can only keep this. And if you start the attack, you'll see the proper response. Okay, so just brute force this. Yeah, as you can see here, we got 32, 38, 31. So this is our payload right now. So if you just convert that 32, 38, 31, okay, this part, if you decode this, you should get the answer as 281. Okay, so you can just to add this 281 into this and decode it, or you can just simply add this, okay, to this rest of the payload, or you can simply just copy this PHP session ID and then just brute force it. Okay, so these are the couple of ways you can solve this lab. Okay, I hope you get it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.